How y'all holding out?
I'm so grateful that Dre is healing and has healed. And I am very, very happy to be sitting here with him, guys. This has been a rough couple months.
Yeah, 2020 disrespectful.
Straight up.
Straight disrespectful. Um, I just wanted to I guess start by first thanking all of those who was praying for me and checking on me and things of that nature. I really appreciate it. You know what, going through this, has been an eye opener. It's been it's been real interesting. But it has you thinking like, tomorrow's not promised. So how it's important to make sure, you get things in order. All the petty whatever's going on in your life, the pettiness that ain't amounting to nothing, we gotta let that go. We gotta let that go. We gotta start focusing on, just whatever goals you want to accomplish, man. There's no excuses, none of that now. It's just do it. Just do it. I don't care if it's at the point where it may seem like a failure, but you'll never know if you don't try because again, tomorrow's not promised. I laid in that bed for that week, man. It was crazy. Um, it was just a crazy time, a crazy feeling. But it just let me know that you can't be taking life for granted. So I hope you guys are doing that by putting things in order and taking this time to do that. That once they open the world back up, you can start out running. There's gonna be a lot of catching up. There's a lot of businesses closing. I got some friends that I don't know if they'll bounce back. In the restaurant business, things of the nature, a lot of small businesses, they may not be able to bounce back. So like whatever you got going on, you got to always look at multiple options because if something can be taken away, then what you do. So like I said, I got friends that's had restaurants or small businesses but they wasn't a plan. But this was it for them, and now because of this, you know, I'm praying that they do bounce back. But what is your other option? So I always look at whatever you're into. This should be more. You should be able to bounce multiple things out of that one thing. If you, I'm just gonna use culinary. So for instance, you had a restaurant or got a restaurant. What do you do if that's taken away? So it has to be other things. Making sauces, making cookies, making something that you can sell in stores and things. You got to think outside of that one box. If you singing, are you writing? Are you into making music? It got to be other things.
What's up, Trey? What's up, Indy?
So, yeah, I just encourage you to think outside the box. Don't keep everything in one box because once the wind blows and blow that one box away, then what you do?
So we got a comment over here. Dave says he has a topic he wants us to discuss tonight. So waiting on that topic to come through. Trey, we miss you, man. Hopefully all is well. Hope you hanging in there. But what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? I just had a very emotional, physically draining day. I lost a family member today, and that's never like easy, never expected, never easy. So again, while I'm grateful that my husband is doing well and back and talking and you know getting better every day, all day. Matter of fact, he's been cooking, so I'm happy happy about that. But
Was
I
that
am
foodie? Was that Tony?
still dealing with the death in my family of today. Yeah, Indy says she's glad to see you feeling better.
Thank you, Indy.
Brian, Brian, what's up?
Yeah. So,
Thank you, Trey.
um, yeah, one day I lost a cousin. See, like I said,
Tomorrow isn't
tomorrow's not
promised.
promised. What's up, Dre? Hey man, some of you guys, man, y'all kept me encouraged too. Like looking at some of y'all plates. Tony, you been killing it. Dre, killing it, man. Like y'all motivated me to finally want to get my energy back up to get back in the kitchen. Keep up the great work, man. I don't do my wish nothing but best. Wish the best for you guys. But like I was saying earlier about tomorrow's not promise. Like I said, Ronnie woke up and to the passing of her cousin. And one thing we do, we're probably gonna continue doing it, but we always say we're gonna do better. Like Ronnie was saying, she hurt her the most because that she had told him she's gonna come see him prior to they shutting down the whole daggone country. And now, so if you can, we have this, we have to have balance in our life. I mean, I understand we all on a grind, we all trying to accomplish things, but you don't want to be in that situation. So I mean, I know I'm definitely guilty of it. I feel so bad. Like for all those know, I just reunited with my oldest son, who, of course, made my grandfather. I only see my grandkids once. Yeah, once. You know what I'm saying? My niece, about to be 2. I can count on my hands how many times I've seen her. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. I sat back and I thought about that stuff. I'm so busy trying to build, that sometimes we lose what's really important to us. So, family is important. Regardless how y'all feel about them, that's your family. You know what I'm saying? We only get what we is dealt. I mean, I know all families go through things. I'm not saying lovey dovey, yada, 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 but a check in here and there, you know what I mean? I just think it's more important. Whatever's going on, it can't be that important. Like I said, people dying, man, like in droves. So nothing is that serious. We need more love, y'all.
Oh, we got a question on the floor. Says, what do you do when a loved one dies, but your family is divided, but you are in the middle trying to keep together, but money has separated?
First let me say, hey Tara.
Hey, sis.
Let's read this again. What do you do when you shoot?
Doesn't usually loved ones passing bring people together?
I mean,
Not
no,
all the time.
not all the
All
time.
depends on the situation, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. Because people still harbor and hold on to things that I feel, just my opinion, that you should let go. Just at that time, is it really that important? And that's another thing, man. Money, like it should just be what it is. It's a means. You know what I mean? Like it's just a means. We harbor money and can control us. Some of us.
Yeah, because I'm mad at some of the people that owe me, and I keep talking to myself like it's just money. They never gonna pay you back. Stop tripping. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I would say that if you don't have it, meaning that you gotta get it back, don't give it. Just I don't have it. I don't care if I'm sitting on 100,000, but I know this 100,000 for something. I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Point blank. If I give you something, I'm not even necessarily in so many words. I'm not really looking for it back because, whatever. Hopefully, people stick to their words, but everybody don't. So it is what it is. But yeah, so with the passing of a loved one, for me, at this point in time in my life, nothing else is important. Whatever me and that one went through, or if another family member, whatever the case is, I don't have no ill feelings really toward nobody. Man, I love my family, so I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't want to have a love for people, man. You know what I'm saying? But it took me time to get to this point that I feel that way. Like love, I just want love to pour out and pour in. So I've been cursed and treated wrong in many ways since my grandmom died in February. Okay, so it how was your relationship with your grandmother? Because that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what nobody else think, feel, or whatever the case may be. How was your relationship? How are you with the relationship you had with your grandma? Now, if you feel it could have been better, you could have did something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's with you and your spirit. Don't worry about whatever people think or say. It don't matter because that relationship was that relationship, which was you and your grandmother.
Bond like no other. He said there's a bond like no other.
Then that's all that matters. Me and my grandmother was real close. I was like real close to my grandma. Like I was her oldest grandchild. So I was her only son. She only had two girls. So when I came along, I basically became like her son. And we just that's the kind of bond we had. She knew at any given time, whatever and she needed, whatever I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older and as she got started going through, I might not have been there as much as maybe I should have, but I was there as much as I could. And so when she passed, I didn't feel that I'm hurt because my grandma's not gonna be here anymore. But I felt good enough in the bond and relationship that I had with her that it didn't break me down. It was just like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to see grandma no more. You see what I'm saying?
Really wishing we weren't talking about death when I just lost a family member today. It's kind of.
But yeah, but I mean, death is a part of life. I hate to say it,
It
and we,
is.
and some people. I mean, my thing is to Dave is like, again, whatever relationship you have with that person, that's all that matters. Don't worry about what other people think, say, or whatever case may be. It's just remember the good times. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I think that's important. Because a lot of times we find ourselves blaming ourselves for things we didn't do with them or things we didn't say to them,
Right.
things we should have done. But in essence, we do need to be thinking about the good times and the things that, we did do and those good moments.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you guys just period all together being in the house for this is about 4 to 5 weeks, a whole month now? We've been in the house. Any of you couples ready to choke each other out yet? Your kids, y'all ready to sell them on eBay? What's going on? What's happening with y'all? Check in.
Jeff, what's up, cuzzo? Um, yeah, like I said, which I know there's been some trying
Awesome, babe.
times. But again, like I said, to just hope everyone, remain safe. And try to, take this time to just love on one another. Because I hate to keep saying it, but tomorrow's just not promised, man. And you don't want to be that one to be like, dag, I should have, could have, would have. So,
I've been cool praying and fasting, Dave said, which
yeah,
is
that's
good.
good. That's real good.
Anybody building businesses, taking your stimulus check? We heard a group of people took their stimulus checks and put them all together, bought some land, and then used that land to
To
farm.
It's like a working farm, right? So they can produce food, for their generations.
And I think that's great.
Yeah, it was like 25 of them. Took their stimulus check, put it together, bought 100 acres, or put down on the 100 acres, should I say? And yeah, they making farmland so they can produce, which I think is great. Ron and I, she had a little conversation the other day, similar to that, how we look at all other, I guess, races and how they work together. A while ago, this gentleman was on Facebook and posted how it was an abandoned house by him. It had been sitting there
Nice
for
day.
years. And then one day he came out, he seen like a pickup truck with this little Migo dude. So he said he ain't paying no mind. He said the next day he came out, it was a brand new house. Man, this man broke down. He was so hurt because this house sat there and he couldn't get no one to go in and they can fix this house up. You know what I'm saying? Like, together we always going against each other. Here is with these Latinas, they came in and overnight he said he went to bed, he woke up the next day, it was like 6-7 trucks out there and they was getting it in. He said so within like a couple of days it was like a brand new house because they worked together, put this house together, move families in there. And it's just that, like, I'm just thinking about this time and like how many connections do you have? Meaning people that have talents in different areas. You might have an electrician, you might have a plumber, you might have, and you just y'all sit around talk and kick the bobo woo woo woo. But have y'all ever just sat down and be like, with all this talent that's around us, man, we can do some great things together and grow together for our families and things of that nature. That's what, like, say, Ronnie and I was talking about. Like, wow, if we actually got together, we actually got together and worked as a unit, man, like this time here wouldn't have been as bad because we would have had so many things in place. It's just in some cases be sad, when I think about it. Like, yeah, that's right. We so busy going at each other, and just imagine if we just work together on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because we talented. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for me, man, I have so many freaking talented people. I just wish I could house them all, and we just make some great things happen. Hey, mom.
Hey, James.
What up, bro? What's up, James? You see this? You see this, right, James? You see all? Yeah. We got I need the world to open up, man. I need to see you.
I swear. You see, Tara said she been annoying her husband with all the cleaning. She know he tired of her. Same. So.
Yeah, so like I said, just something to think about. Just sit back and be like, dang, all this, you know what I'm saying? How can we come up with some things?
Because you said you opened today. The barbershop open today? Oh, snap. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to read.
Right. James said they open today.
Yeah, man. I got to get this bed under control. I don't know, probably a couple more days. Like I said, I just got, everything is good with me now. You know what I'm saying? I still got a little tingle, a little coffee trying to linger around, but other than that, I'm good.
A new article came out today allowing barber shops and beauty salons to open. Oh, I signed a petition for that too, but
I did see that. James.
It's like one person at a time could go or something. Well, I'm gonna make my appointment. Then I did not know that. Gonna do that ASAP.
Exactly, man. We were the builders. We built cities, and like she said, we even built nations. Like, we can do it. I mean, it's just there's so much going on. Like, I don't know why we have so much separation and competition with one another. Like I said again, I look at the other races. They just flourish, man, because they just stick together. And
there was this article that I had saw, and it said, Latinos get together and they buy remember?
It said they buy equipment.
Landscaping equipment. And Arabs get together and they buy stores and it was just going down like all of the races, and it said blacks get together and do what? And it was and Dre and I thought about it. We're like, buy real estate? I don't know,
Because we too busy. We for some reason we so busy to want to be in competition with each other. I don't get it. I mean, I don't know why. I just don't know why. But we hurting each other by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, every other race is just passing us because they don't. And then it's sad because then we'll try to go team up with one of them though. You know what I'm saying? So I
we buy cars, says Dave.
Yeah.
They buy sneakers.
Yeah.
Says
Frank.
That was
actually somebody did say
jewelry, shoes. Yeah, I see
things
Jordans.
That don't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Nothing that can help your generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, the Latinas, they get together. Like I said, we had some Latinas that, do work around here. I mean, they just come out. Look, we can come out and sorry about that, Facebook. I don't know what just happened. But they come out together, man, and they just do their thing. They work hard. I mean, they just get it in and they out. They moved on to the next job. No complaining, no nothing.
James says, remember that we are people that are not in our homeland. We aren't worn. I can't see it. We aren't worn. It's African Americans or wanted to Africa. And so we're enslaved in this country. We were kept apart and punished for coming.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
And
But we're
Dave
here
said
now.
we don't invest or own anything. We don't invest in. Dave said we don't invest in or own anything.
Right.
And that's true. Like when you see other races, they kind of get treated the way we do. I mean, they're trying to build a wall to keep the Spanish out from here, but those guys will all come together, live in one house
For playing.
with the plan, put all their money together and own all kinds of everything.
Right.
And yet and still we're here, born here, and we got nothing.
Right. So, regardless how we got here and whatever, we're here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and we're not alone. And I'm not necessarily even at the place where I gotta say all black people, this and that. I'm just saying at some point we need to just work together, period. To do something. I mean, it's too much competition on. So we hit. Who you talking about, baby?
But you got James, you got Mama. I can't see that stuff.
Oh, my mother already read hers. I'm a judge, deeper, okay, this thing. So we have survived, but haven't yet known how to come together because of bonded against each other. I agree with that. Drew, what's up, Drew? Call me at home with the door. Black businesses, patronized, supported. That's how you make all this stuff grow. Work with the down each other, but won't support each other. Exactly. Basically what Drew was saying is like, basically same thing. Working together. You know what I'm saying?
Mom said they not in theirs either. Thank you, Ma.
Yeah. Yeah. We're here now, like different, but it's crazy because, like I said, okay, we're here for however we got here, but we're here, right? Mm-hmm. But the other ones, like Latinas and Asians, whatever, they're here. They've been here just like we've been here, but somehow they work to learn how to work together. Now, I'm quite sure they went through whatever they had to go through also. Yes, we went through some bad times. I'm a firm believer in why we go through what we go through is because of the history of what happened to us. It was planned. It was this is just my opinion. I feel like it was planned and it was a plan that worked. It was came here. Rules were put in place to say this is how you can own them for years to come. It's a mental. It's a mental thing. They broke us mentally, and I still think we're trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen overnight, so fixing it might not happen overnight. But we gotta work at it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta try.
Sometimes people can't work together in their own homes. I mean, how many couples do you know are building businesses together? A lot of people look at Dre and I like, oh yeah, the dynamic duo. Y'all building together. We building businesses together. We making plans together and doing things together. But there are a lot of married couples out there that are not. One is spending money and one is, trying to keep money, and it's a bad situation. Y'all comments are flourishing.
I said it, but I ain't say it. But I'm saying is that's the. I think that's also kind of the problem. Today. So some person might be raised one way about they adamant on saving, and other person might have the attitude, look, you can't take it with you, So
exactly, yeah.
You're you know what I'm saying, depends on how you. So those two things can't mix. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the problem's coming at. But yet, and I don't know if this is true, I'm just speaking, another race, whatever, they're teaching their kids, equally the same thing. You know, Latinas teach, look, we great business, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. And all them kind of fall in place.
Yeah.
Same with
fall in
the
line.
other ones, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. So with us, because we've been stripped of so much stuff that it's like you gotta have your own, right? They're gonna you don't want to be that person. That goes back to the light skin, dark skin thing. It is they always pit us together against each other. And to this day we kind of still against each other. So the cycle has to be broken.
Mom said we want to hide behind they owe us 40 acres and a mule.
Right.
And that is facts.
And here's the funny
Can't
thing
keep-
about it.
keep
People that
doing
be crying about that, they shorten themselves because at this point, I want 100 acres and 100 mules. You know what I'm saying? Like, why short yourself for the 40 and a mule?
And
you
go
know?
get it. You know, it's nothing stopping us from going to get it. There are plenty of people out there of color that are doing seriously large things.
Yeah.
Go get it. Nothing is stopping you. Just like Dre said, you know, being sick, being down, you know, he was thinking of all of the things and you know, reviewing in his mind the things that he could be doing. Don't let it stop you. Tomorrow isn't promised. You know, don't say I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that next year. You know.
And put yourself in a position that you don't have to rely on other, you know what I'm saying, other things. Like, for instance, boom, the government shut down. So now people just stuck and waiting on stimulus checks like I said, these people took that little money and said, you know what, we're gonna do something. Give us that little $200. We're gonna get together, we're gonna go buy this land, we're gonna work this land, be able to have our own produce, you know, whatever they're gonna do. But they came together and did this, right? 100 acres. Start there. Let's start here and see we can grow from here. But they had a plan. That's the thing. We gotta have a plan. And not think, oh, this person gonna get over on me or he gonna have more. Look, we can come together with a common goal, a plan. This is where we want to go, right? Okay, let's start putting things in place. You're great at this, you're great at this, and you're great at it. Everybody get in their own niche. That's it.
Yeah. And I think we're experiencing that and trying to do that, you know, within our businesses. Dre is great at cooking. You know, I'm great at serving. Dre's mom is great at decorating. You know, like you pick. Use what you have. And if you're fortunate enough to have those great families that work together, use them so you can build something great together and everlasting.
Yeah.
For generations to come.
I will say, going through this, I have more appreciation for my family and friends. The way they reached out, I had, you know, sending me you know, medicines and things, and it's just stuff to get me better, just because, you know what I'm saying. And like I said, when it comes to businesses, I got some family members that are just straight animals. You know what I'm saying? They just go get us. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like everyone's to go get it individually. Like, dang, now how can we get all those cuffed together and just soar? Because by yourself, yeah, you can get far. You can make it. Don't get me wrong. When you got a team, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? It's just we need help. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You don't know everything.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, yeah, I like cooking. Okay, cool. But it's other things I'd rather be doing in the same field that I don't know. So guess what? I'm gonna go talk to people that knows what that part is. Learn. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it's free. People used to come to me and ask me, mentor them, and you know, how much you charge, you know, for this information. I'm like, charge you for information? Information is free. And that's a problem.
Not from everybody.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a big problem. Like, why knowledge is knowledge. Everything don't have to have a dollar attached to it. You know what I'm saying? Just to help someone get to the next level, they probably don't even have nothing to do with you. You know, I told you guys before, like, I have this Instagram page. I haven't really been on it because I've been too busy, but it's a promo page. And all it is to support everybody else. I have nothing to do with this page. I don't put none of my stuff on this. I rarely put any of this stuff on this of mine on this particular page. It's just for anybody that's doing anything in the culinary world, right? I mean, I got people from literally all over the world sending me stuff to post on this page. And I just do it. It's like, it's not charging me anything. It's not doing anything. The only thing it was doing is taking up maybe some time, which I had at the time. Someone asked me, how much do I charge? And I was like, nothing. You know what I'm saying? This person told me they charge $3,000 just to post something on their page. And I was like, why? I don't understand why. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to help them, but it's not going to hurt you at all. It costs you nothing to help this person by doing, in this avenue. It just made no sense to me. And see, when I see stuff like that, I feel like that's just greed. You already getting, you know what I'm saying? You good. Like, just because you post something that can help somebody, I just don't, I don't know. I'm just not built like that no more.
Yeah.
So, that's what was on my mind the whole time when I was down. Like, God, I wish I could figure out a way how we could just get together and just grow, man. And just grow to the greatness that we know we can be.
Let me get that hair off your lip, bro.
I've been thinking about cutting myself. I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I've been thinking about making my hair appointment this whole time.
My mom said that correct, teaching children the business. Yes, that is a regret. Well, I ain't gonna say regret because I didn't know. But if you
go ahead.
No, because you probably about to say what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
So, if you don't know, because I didn't know, I'm still learning. So if I don't know, I can't teach nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But now that I do, I try to, anybody come to me, anything, they want some knowledge, I'm trying to feed it to them. I'm trying to, because I just want to see people be great, that I know can be great.
Yeah, sometimes it's about the age too, because my dad constantly as a child was trying to feed me this knowledge. Feed me and feed me and feed me. I didn't want to hear it then. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. So when I become older and I have my own kids, I'm kind of slow feeding that knowledge because now it's just clicking. Oh, you know what? That's what my dad was trying to say. Oh, that's what he meant. So now I'm trying to give my kids that knowledge, and guess what? They don't want to hear it, so.
Yeah, when they get a certain age, they blank out, you know what I'm saying? So it's hard. That's why you got to catch them when they're young, when they mind's still a sponge.
Exactly.
And not only just tell them, though. Some kids, we are doing large as individuals, but we close the door once they make it. I noticed that before retirement. Exactly. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. Like, sometimes it costs you nothing to help somebody. Nothing. Just knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I have friends that's, in my opinion, when it comes to a certain skill-wise, cook me on the table. Nothing. I mean, I admire them. But then they turn around and say, Dre, man, can you show me how to get to this or how to start the business and da-da-da-da-da? Because they've just been cooking, right? And there's a difference because there's a business side and then there's a labor side. And the labor side is just the cook. So, which is nothing wrong with it. If it's your passion, it's your passion. But sometimes you want to be like, okay, I've been doing this for long. Now I want to branch out and do my own. And that's what we lose it, because I just been cooking for somebody for all these years. You know what I'm saying? So now, how do I get to that next step? Now, I've been doing the leg work or because I'm trying to build, and I don't know. I've never owned a business, and so everything I do in building this brand is just trial and error. But I'm using the knowledge for the person coming up behind me. So, and that's all, and it costs nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just to help somebody. Now, am I gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna tell them too much because they might open up their restaurant before me, or they're gonna get more business? No, what's for me is for me. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they open their restaurant, whatever, and especially if I'm the one who assists you by giving you knowledge with to open that restaurant, whatever, I'm good. But everybody's not built like that, which is sad. But everybody's not built like that. Everybody want theirs. I want mine. Yeah. Let me get there first, and maybe I'll come back and help.
There's nobody pulling each other up anymore. Mm-hmm. And there's so many people that could.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't, and see, that's what work certain wealth. People don't understand that that's rich right there. You know what I'm saying? Rich in favor. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to, everything is not really about a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Wealth comes from different places, different avenues. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand, like, I'd rather be happy than rich. There's a difference between rich and wealthy, but I'd rather be happy than rich. And that's good for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's not meant to be a millionaire. We not everyone wasn't put here. And there's a certain there's something come with that type of richness and wealth. You're supposed to give back. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to reach back. And some people missed it. Like my cousin was saying, like, you get all of this and then we close the door. Really? You like, but someone opened the door for you. But now you got your. I'm good. I got mine. They gonna have to get their own.
Yeah.
Wow. But again, it's learning. Every day that you wake up, you're gonna learn something. So I wasn't the wisest or think all this stuff is still new to me.
And we are still learning as we grow now. Every single day, we're learning new stuff. Dre and I, we see stuff and new stuff comes and we get excited like, oh, snap, So we're still learning every day.
It's like little things. Like things now that I'm talking like in the last couple of weeks that I should have been doing for years. Like the same thing she was saying about her dad was, trying to plant seeds, early on. My mom used to be the same way. But my whole thing was, that was you, Mom. That's not how, I move differently, whatever.
Yeah.
Now I'm catching myself like, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, Mom.
Same with me.
I see. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling Ronnie just the other day, I was like, you know what? I'm trying little things. Little small. What?
My arm was in the way.
Oh, no, that's cool. Little. I put little steps for me, little accomplishment just for me. They might be minuscule to anybody else, but to me, they're big monuments because I wasn't doing it before.
Yeah.
So that's a part of my maturity, of me growing. It could be a matter of I want to make sure I save $5 from this week to the next week. All right, boom. Let me now. Can I do 10? It get something small like that. But to somebody else who probably already went through it, whatever case, be like, I've been doing that for years. Light bulb go off for different people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The light bulb go off for different people.
Again, take that time to make that change today. Every day he's been accomplishing what he sets out to do. So today I'm going to do this. And he does it.
Yeah.
Like he said, no matter how small it is. And it's great. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to cheer him on. And then that encourages me to start setting my goals and passing them, and doing them. So we've been knocking stuff out together. And it's a good thing. I just told him before we came on here, we haven't been married for a whole year. And we've been quarantined together for 5 weeks. I am so glad that we are doing well. And we are still in good spirits and, still loving each other. Then I said, we are, right? I got to make sure I ain't by myself in that, but it's a good thing to have a good partner, a good sharing partner, somebody that can encourage you and push you to do great things.
That is true. That's a great, actually what she's saying, that's great. I mean, that's gravy. Like you said, if you can get connected with someone that understands and believes in you and encourages you and push you, that's a great thing. You're not with someone you're not connected to someone that's almost like in competition with you. So yeah, that's a blessing. Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't mean to get on this joint vent like that, but it just started coming out. It started pouring out. It was like some important stuff that, to just hit me, during this time. And I just wanted to make sure you guys, because there might be some things you probably didn't think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there were a lot of comments that we missed because they were going so fast.
Yeah, I was one of them. I'm sorry. I ain't been on here in like 3 weeks, so I had a lot. Sorry.
He couldn't talk for 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think I just really started talking last week.
Some days.
And
Like every time he talked, he would just start coughing horribly. He couldn't.
nah, that's real talk. So for me to talk this long, and that I ain't cough or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a
So
blessing.
like I said, day by day, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there.
Hell, he letting it all out now.
Yeah. Balancer. Yes, mom. Yes, a balancer. And that's what you need. And not saying that you have to be into the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But like when woman said balance to me is like you just might need somebody to talk to, or they see that you know, going hard at your grind. So, you know what? I'm gonna do this because this will make it easier. And it may be something I didn't even notice. I'm working that much harder. Two small calls, what's going on with you? It's like you going that much hard that you lose focus on something as simple as, say for instance, I'm got an event with her cases, and she like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock the dishes out. So that's one less thing he got to worry. I want to get back because that, you know what I'm saying. People just thinking, vice versa. I know she likes. We had this conversation the other day. It's this particular apple juice, best apple juice in the world. I'm sorry,
Best.
but right now, for us, that I know, I'm quite sure it's probably somewhere else. But I go to this one place that has it, and that's she don't ask. I don't even know if she ever asked for it. I don't even know if she knew it came like that. I just seen got it one day. I was she liked the same apple juice. I like. Boom, start bringing it in. So if I'm ever there, I just pick it up.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere,
awesome.
whatever, I know she in it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's one less thing she got to worry about. She ain't got to run to the store to get it, but I'm over here. Let me get it. So it's just different ways you can have a balance.
And we definitely balance each other out in that way.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing, you know, because to always have each other always thinking about the other, it works.
You know what? You're absolutely right. Cause so my cousin was saying that you were listening, even though you didn't think you were. Your mom was talking. Apples don't fall from the tree, right? So, I thanks, Carl. I appreciate that. So, and that is right. And something else I think her and I was talking about was like things her dad actually did instill in her, but she didn't realize until she got older. Vice versa with me, and only can pray that same thing happened to my kids. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is speak it, and hopefully they get it.
One of the things that Dre had pointed out to me recently, and I shared it with my dad, and he laughed so hard. My dad, if you ever meet my dad, he always talks about money, gold, getting your, stuff together, finances, saving, and it would annoy me so bad to pieces. And I just couldn't understand it. Like, Dad, I got it. I heard you. I know. I hear you. But Dre said, do you know that you just like your father? Because now all you talk about is money, saving. And I had no idea. So I would always stop my dad and cap my dad when he started talking. But yet, in the house, I'm doing the exact same thing. So you pick it up.
Yeah. I feel like my mom, and thanks, Carl, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing much, much better too. My mom, was strong. It's like she one of them super strong women. Like, I don't know if a lot of men could even handle that type of strength from a woman. You know what I'm saying? Type of woman. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff, she didn't necessarily have to say it, but just to watch her. Like now, as I'm older, I've realized what type of mom I have, and
she's awesome.
And what she has done. When I look at my life, and just like, yo, she did all of this. You know what I mean? Like, not to say nothing negative about my dad, but pretty much by herself. You know what I mean? She understood what she could do and she couldn't do. She understood that she couldn't raise me to necessarily be a man because she's never been a man, right? But what she wanted from me, she showed it in her work ethic, because that's what she wanted from me. Because even to this day, she still talk about it. It's about her work ethic. So going through this process of me trying, building my business, now we have those type, because this is her wheelhouse, so we can talk now. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I get it. So now it's like, okay, this is what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? This is what she Boom. Now I might put my own twist on certain things, whatever, and she gets it. She be like, okay, I like how I like how you did that, or whatever the case may be. So, but it was the point was for me. I think what was holding me back because I was not necessarily going against it, but I was so pressed to show my mom that I can, I got this, so to the point where she really was the help that I needed, but I went everywhere else just to prove to her or show her I can do it because I feel that I screwed up a lot as a kid or whatever. So it's like I was adamant about I'm gonna turn this around. I want her to be proud of something. You know what I'm saying? So when I finally found out what I wanted, I was like, boom, a light bulb went off. And now I got to the point where it's not necessarily I'm doing it for my mom anymore. It's about me and what I'm trying to leave or whatever case may be. But for her to see the drive, I think is important. Same thing, like with all of us with our kids, that's all we want. I just want to see the drive. I tell my kids that all the time. I just want to see the drive. You know what I mean?
Hey, Denise.
So we just, man, I'm about to get emotional, y'all. I'm sorry. But
Go ahead, let it out, babe.
he says, but yeah, I'm in a good place. I'm happy. I used to question why these things started happening at such a late age for me. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was. Sometimes I'd be like, dang, I wish had this when I was younger, because time ain't time was the essence. My cousin said, whatever you do and say to your kids, say as one, put God first, not money. Agree, cuz you will always exceed. Yeah, yeah. I always try to talk to my kids about like to take their mind off of money. And they still young. And they living in this world where everything seems like you gotta be rich and a millionaire. And they don't understand about success. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between the two. But like you said, we just keep talking to, our kids what the case is, and as they get older, like same thing happened with us. We got older and realized like, oh, this is what they were saying. I always just pray that happens for them. Hey Brenda, yeah, I leave that in God's hand. I really do. But for far as with us, like Ronnie was saying, like, working together, as people. And if you're in a relationship, hope you have a partner that you guys can work with. And again, you don't have to do the same thing. Like I can't save my damn life, but if she need me to be her rollie, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I help? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be on stage and I don't want to do none of that.
He shows up, man. He will pack up my whole table. He'll have all the CDs and everything in the car, and I'll be thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah, you just gotta find out. Where can I? And I get it. I just try to get in where I fit in.
And when he has more than one event, I have gone and represented his company and served and done it so that he can go to another, drop food off, everything. Because we in it to win it. We gotta stick together.
But and that's and understand, yeah, you're in a relationship that supposedly is automatic. So I wish we could take that same energy and work with one another. Period.
Yeah.
We'll get so much further ahead. So that's what I encourage. I mean, I try to, and I live it. You know what I mean? I do that, and I don't got to go around talking about what I do for who or whatever. I do it because that's from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I truly want to see people succeed. Teamwork makes the dream work all the time, sis. So I just encourage you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes just open your heart up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with helping. There's nothing wrong with helping. It'll come back around. Trust and believe it'll come back around. If it's pure from the heart, it'll come back around. I know I probably didn't talk to head off. It's getting late. It's almost around his bedtime.
I ain't even gonna comment on that.
She probably was behind me like,
says Dre, who got like 6 bedtimes. He sleep. He got right. How many nap times you got?
Hey, whenever the body say, all right, we're gonna take 15
get up at 8, take 15 at 9.
Yeah,
he get up, get back up. Then he take 15 at 11. Get back.
Yeah, man. But
getting there.
Again, thank everybody who was praying for me and wishing me well. Those who came through. Debo, what's going on with you? that came through.
Yeah,
And helped
y'all
me
showed
without.
out, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. All of you guys. So yeah, I feel like I'm back. I just started getting back in the kitchen, little something, something.
Thank you, God.
So
But baby, tell them I cooked for you the whole time.
yeah, she did. Now, you know what the sad part is? Now she cooked, but yeah, she pretty good, man. She pretty good. See, the time with the week that she cooked or whatever the time I was so mad because that was when I had no taste buds.
None.
Everything tastes like metal and garbage.
And it wasn't my food
No,
or
it was
my cooking.
everything. Anything I just couldn't keep. Only thing I can do is drink broth. That only thing that will do it. You know what I'm saying?
And I was cooking every day, 3 meals a day.
And I know she was getting mad. She was like, I'm ready to make this. I was like, I can't eat it. You know what I'm saying? I can't. I don't want her to think like, oh, it's because I'm cooking. No, I literally, it tastes like metal and garbage.
But I could tell when he started getting better, we were.
Yeah.
I was changing the foods, and then I started cooking like, frying fish and doing something. And then the plates that were sitting became empty. And I was like, oh, yeah, he back.
Yeah,
So
I just had to take little baby steps and
yeah, I had
eat
to,
little pieces at a time.
had to put that out there. Don't think I wasn't taking care of it, okay? Because I can cook too.
Yeah, so yeah, they you know what I'm saying? Like I said, so it all worked out, man, and I'm just happy to be able to sit up, you know what I'm saying, and have and talk and
Yeah, me too.
walk around and not feel like I'm about to pass out. So I don't wish that on nobody, man. So I hope everybody, I just pray that you guys stay healthy. Immunes, man, get your immune system strong. Even if you ain't go through what I went through, whatever, I'm just get your immune system. As we get older, I'm thinking I get weaker. So please, man, strengthen your immune system. Get that vitamin C in you. Get that probiotics in you. The elderberry, the sea moss, all that good stuff, man.
Now, reading out loud, I was wondering if daughter could cook, especially them kale greens. Oh, I cooked them.
Yeah.
And he ate them,
Yeah.
all of them. So, yes, daughter can cook, Mom.
But again, just thank everybody. We're gonna hold y'all too long. So start sending your topics in, y'all. We be back next week.
Yep.
Need some good stuff to talk about.
When the land opens up, we already got some events we're going to be doing, okay? We look forward to seeing y'all.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Love y'all.